All right, so guys, we are here on another service call. A gentleman's got two Laars Mascots. He's got a 140 here and a 199 on this side here. We are changing and going to be replacing the three-way valve in this Laars Mascot that's only, I want to say, 6 years old. So he's getting hydronic water being mixed with the domestic side. So this three-way valve here, straight from Laars, which is brand new, it's got a little flap in here, a little plastic flap in there, and they have a tendency to go bad. So we are a signature series installer and tech for Laars heating system company right here, a subsidiary of Bradford White, and we're gonna install the new three-way valve for him. So first we're gonna take the two screws out on top and the two on the bottom. We're gonna remove this front plate just like that. Take this out just like that, put this to the side. Okay, it's tight in this boiler room. It's tight. We got the laundry room right here, we got the train, air handler behind us. Oh man. So here in this cabinet here, let's just do a quick inspection of what we see. How's the board look? The board doesn't look bad. Still got that Christmas green color on it. The heat exchanger does look good. There's that neoprene gasket right here that Laars uses. This is all from Kitarami also, this heat exchanger. So I'm just doing a quick visual inspection, check the venting, check the fresh air intake, any signs of anything leaking here. I don't see any. The three-way valve, if you can see, is right behind there. That is right there. We're going to be removing the circulator pump. We're going to be removing this terminal block here. Man, if it was the older style, they had a pocket here on this side, but it would have been tight also. They had an access panel on this side. So let's start draining the boiler and let's take the circulator out. All right, so guys, right now we are going to drain this heat exchanger. We're going to shut the incoming domestic coming in for the backflow preventer to the boiler fill valve. We're going to drain this sucker. We don't want to get water all over this damn floor here. But I ain't taking that grate out, so I'm just going to let it run just like this. Get all this water out so we can remove this circulator. Alright guys, so we got most of the heat exchanger drained here. We got the waterway out. This is the drain for the whole heat exchanger right here. Comes with this strainer and this little clip right here. After this heat exchanger is drained completely, there's two Phillip head screws here, one here and one here, that hold this circulator in. Guys, like I mentioned earlier, the newer models come with the access panel here on the side, but it would have done us no justice because we got this 199 right next to us. So make sure you take your Nipix finish wrench. You do not want to damage the hex on this nut here, and we're going to carefully remove this nut on this circulator. And there is a gasket in here, but Laars is nice enough to send us new gasket kit with every boiler install. So we're going to remove this nut. And you're going to see that O-ring in there. This is going to get lifted up all the way. Okay, beautiful. Get this nut up and out of the way. Circulator is going to be taken out, and then we can get to the three-way valve behind there. All right, it's not very easy, but let's see. She wants to come out. Let's see, not easy working in a space like this, that's for sure. There's that O-ring right there. I gotta take this side panel off because this ain't working. Alright, guys, of course nothing is freaking easy in this life. I gotta cut this relief valve here. So And I'm gonna take off this side paneling because I got the main PCB dislodged, but I have to get to the clip in the back here and it ain't happening, which kind of sucks. So I'm gonna cut this and I'll put a press coupling back for him on this relief valve, but I gotta get this. I gotta get this panel. Nothing's easy, guys. Nothing is easy, but we'll get it done. Persevere under pressure. Thrive and strive to be the best. Okay, guys, we got it cut. We're gonna lift this relief valve up and out of the way. We're gonna keep that just like that, because we don't need it. We're gonna remove this panel here, and that is gonna give us just enough space to fit my fat little fucking hand in there. We're gonna disconnect this clip, which dismembers the circulator pump. This clip is what holds in the circulator pump, and just remember the orientation of when it goes back. So the skinny part goes on the circulator body part first, so remember that. We're gonna leave everything down the way it went back in, so can't mess it up. Let's pull the circulator out. Circulator, and where's my washer? And there's my washer. Washer does look good, but look at that little crud on there. See that little crud? See that crud right there? We're gonna probably change it, but we're gonna put this washer back to where it was. Circulator looks good. They're using it on high speed. Came from the factory like that. Let's get the water out of it. And let's put this aside just the way it came out. And there's your three-way valve right there. You can see that three-way valve. And there's your three-way valve, guys. This Molex plug is for the circulator that gets wired to the board up there. And this is your three-way valve right here. So we got to loosen this nut. There's your temperature sensor right there. We're going to leave that on there. We're going to follow this Molex plug. We're going to disconnect. Where does this go? This goes to the board. This goes to the board up there. So let's trace that. Let's disconnect this nut up here and this Molex plug on the other end of this board. So we got the end of this Molex plug. You're just gonna disconnect it, and that's gonna come on the old three-way valve. So just remember what is going back, if that makes sense. So we got two screws here. We're gonna loosen up this. We're gonna pop out this whole valve and the diverter. So let's do that now as we speak. Let's get our screwdriver. Let's get our Phillip. Let's get this right up in there. Man. All right. Well, take it out all the way because you don't want to drop it down this drain right here. Let's take this out. These boilers are not easy to work on. They're not. They're not easy to work on. They are tight. And right now we are tight for space. I could barely fucking breathe in this space. Right now I'm leaning on the expansion tank. I hope that thing don't break. Alrighty. Okay, let's get this screw out. Alrighty. And then we'll be able, I don't want to lose that screw. Let's put this down right there. Let's get that screw in the back there. Alright, so this waterway is able to come out. Put that in there. Don't forget the other clip for the three-way valve right here. Okay. this down just like this. That's the circular side. Everything go back the way it was, guys. We're gonna loosen up this nut right up in there. Let's see if we can get it. These are Nippics. I love these things. They're nice. Richie don't like them. All right, let's get that nut out. All right. Beautiful. Let's take this nut out. There's a gasket in there too, guys. There's your three-way valve right there. And they go bad every once in a while. They go bad. Prepare your hands to get beat up in here. Okay. I'm gonna lift that up a little bit. Alright. Okay, beautiful. We're gonna disconnect these two clips right here. And get rid of this. Pull this sensor out. That's for the pressure gauge. That's for the tridicator. Alright, let's pull this out. Alright, let's pull our probe for our gauge. There's two clips. Two clips. Stay there. I'm gonna pull this out. Don't forget the gasket. See this red gasket right here? Make sure this goes back. Don't want to lose that. You don't want to lose that. Alright. Let's see if I can pull the sucker out. And let's pull this Molex plug. This three-way valve, which is right here. Right on the top. Beautiful. Let's take that out. Sneak this behind me. Let's see if I could sneak this in there. She's gonna have to come out, Mama. She's gonna have to come out. Guys, I know all of this looks intimidating, but you guys can do it. You guys can do it. Alright. Alright. These two more legs are coming out. Alright, let's pull this three-way valve out now. One more clip in the back there. Let's pull it out. All right. Pull this sucker out. We're going to take this clip off of the back. One last clip. Okay. That part on the bottom. Another clip, the last clip in the back. Let's pull this valve out. disconnect the other nut on this heat exchanger, just loosen it a little bit. Valve right there, guys. That wasn't easy. That wasn't easy. But we got it out. Now we're going to take out the diverter just like this. I'm going to twist. And pull out. Okay. Just like that. And this one's going in the garbage, so the flap in there is broken. So let's get the new valve and let's replace it. Okay, here's the new valve right here. Same way it came out, same way it's going in. It just locks in just like that, and that's what it is. And get all the debris out of there. But there's your flap right inside there. You guys can see that. There's your flap. This is what diverts the water from the domestic side to the hydronic side. Beautiful. All right. So let's put the new three-way valve in. I have to be a little creative here, guys. I think we'll get it. Cross-threaded, guys, because it's plastic. Now we're gonna go and we're gonna mount these clips. Same way these clips came off, same way they're going on. Okay. Don't forget your clip in the back. Same way the clip came off, same way it's going in. That clip is all the way in and you can spin it. Let me show you. Guys, make sure that clip is all the way in and you're able to spin it just like that, freely. Freely. You want that to lock in place. Right now, we're going to button up these two screws on the bottom of this drain of the heat exchanger. Let's see. Change the gasket on the circulator because that is the the most common one that's most deformed. You can see it. See the deformity of it? How it just took shape? And we're gonna change that one, of course. Make sure not to cross thread these screws. Gauge, your sensor for your gauge. Make sure that O-ring is in there, guys. Make sure that O-ring is in there. Don't forget your 2 clips that go in there with it. Let me see if I can get you an up close and personal view of what's going on here. Let's see. Let's see. There. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. I think I got a bad angle for you guys. Those 2 clips right here that we just put in that holds that sensor for that gauge. All right, that's in. Don't forget to remove the strap here for this Molex plug. This Molex plug is for the diverter, which diverts electronically domestic from hydronic. Get that piece out of there. That's garbage. We're gonna find that other Molex connector. This is for our 3-way valve. Well, actually, this is our sensor, temp sensor. We're gonna fish this up right through here. Oh man, I'll tell you, it feels good to record again. Missed you guys, you know that? But trying to do this with one hand, it's not easy, man. Not easy. Let's pull this through. Like that, where we were previously. Ugh. Just like that. Plug it right into our main PCB board. Guys, you don't want to break it, so just be gentle with it, okay? Be gentle. Those of you that are a little rough and everything you touch you break, be gentle with it, will you? They could have left me a little slack here, but I don't know why they didn't. Let me put this phone down. Wait, I think I got it. Come on, get down in there, will you? Get in that hole. All right, good. Push that into the board, just like that. Our other Molex plug right here. See if I could sneak that in there for you guys. Let's see. Let's get this boiler fired up. We gotta purge this system. We gotta fill it up, we gotta purge it, and we gotta do the relief valve. Okay, let's see. Make sure they're in there tight, okay? I'll leave that hanging back there, just like where she was. Oh, okay. Now, let's put our circulator in, but before that, we're gonna tighten up our unions here. We're gonna tighten up this one here tight, put a wrench on it, and I'm gonna do the one up top, at the bottom of the heat exchanger, just like that. Let's get our finish wrench. Let's do the bottom one. This one is easy to get to. This one is really nice and comfortable to get to. One more little bite on it, but let me close this up. Alright. So guys, we're gonna go in our bag here. And it's meant here for a reason. They left it here. A little care package. And we're gonna take the gasket for the circulator pump because I don't really like the way this one looks. So take this one right here, and you can just see the deformity of this one compared to this one being flat. So see that it's got that raised edge right there. See that raised edge right there? That's no good. That's old. This is new. I'm gonna put the rest back. All the other ones look good. I'm gonna put this back. What I'm gonna do is, in this I'm gonna say, used circulator washer. Circulator washer. 1. For the next guy that comes in here, just so he knows that we took the circulator washer. Let's put this back right there. Now let's put this pump back in. Let's see. Oh, that clutter over there. That looks good, just like that. Alrighty. Put this in. I'm not taking any of these wires. Alright, you guys ready? None of these wires are in our way. Alright. Put that in there, just like that. You're gonna put your clip back. It's your circulator clip. Just like that. Right in that groove. Right in there. Alright, make sure you can move it. Make sure you can turn it just like that. You got a gasket. Not the cross thread. This nut right here. There. Just like that. Beautiful. Let's get our 2 flathead screws on the bottom of this sucker. Guys, some of these screws that you took out, they're either pan head or they're flat. Make sure you use the pan head ones on the bottom. Alright, beautiful. Catch one, you're gonna be able to get the other one. Beautiful. All right, guys, let's tighten up this nut here on the circulator. All right. Another little bite here. Okay. missing now? I'm missing power for the circulator. And where is my power? Power for my circulator. Right here. Don't forget the small X plug. Very important. Boom. Alright. The only thing we're missing is the catchway, the strainer for the heat exchanger itself, guys. Alright. So guys, before we button up any of this electric and put the cover on, we're going to test for leaks right now. So make sure you got the relief valve closed. We are going to close our hydronic loop right here. And one thing I noticed, guys, they're not using the manifold, and there's no closely spaced teeth here. So they're not getting great efficiency out of this boiler, that's for sure. So it is what it is. It's been working for 6 years. Not my problem. All right, let's open up domestic feed. All right, guys, right now we're filling. We're going to purge a little bit. We're gonna make sure nothing is leaking inside this cabinet. All of our gaskets are good. Our clips are in. Everything looks good. So far, so good. All right. Let's purge. Beautiful. Heat exchanger is full, and I don't see anything leaking in this cabinet. That was probably just residual water right there. I don't see anything. I think we're good to go. I'm gonna button up this electric, and we're gonna fire this thing up. Let's purge from here too. Beautiful. All right, let's get some water flowing through this thing. In the meantime, we're gonna do our relief valve and do our press slip coupling. All right. Mark that right there. Get some water flowing through there. Right there. Get the M12 gun, press it. Alright, beautiful. Guys, we're still gonna have to purge. Okay, good. All right, so guys, one of the tenants that is on this boiler here isn't home, so I can't get a call for heat or a domestic call for heat, but I'm super excited because we're gonna jump this boiler, and I got my new jumpers here. These are the magnetic type jumpers, and we're gonna jump it right now. Let me show you. We're gonna jump T and T right here. Just want to take one lead to there. We're going to take the other lead to the thermostat, and we're going to jump it just like that. Oh, come on, what happened here? Boom. And we're going to get that internal circulator circulating just like that. Beautiful. And there's our ignition. Beautiful. So we want to jump thermostat. Try these magnetic jumpers right here. Oh, she just came out. Put that back on there. Let's see. Good, perfect. Yep, flame is on and thermostat is running. Perfect.
And that's gonna leave it running, or?
Yeah, let it run for 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure it gets hot.
You let me know when it's running.
Okay. Make sure that circulator is spinning. I got circulation on my circulator. Right there. We got a nice call for heat. We got a nice ignition. Beautiful. All right, guys, so that is how you change a three-way valve on a Laars Mascott. 140 Combi boiler.